Imagine learning about an interesting topic in your history class and learning that there's an exhibit about it in a local museum near you. Now imagine being turned away due to not having enough money to pay for the admittance fee. This is a problem that many people across our nation face, and it poses the question, should we have to pay to learn more about our nation's history? According to the Anderson Abruzzo International Balloon Museum Foundation website, it states, from big to small, famous to local, museums give us places to think, grow, learn, wonder, and feel. By having paid admission to national museums, it's doing our nation a disservice. My goal today is to help you consider the importance of museums and explain the disadvantages that we face by not having free admittance to museums, the steps for how to achieve free admission, and to imagine a world where everybody can enjoy museums no matter their background. First, let's talk about the problems caused by not having free admittance to museums. The first problem is that it prevents us from learning about our nation's history and from furthering our education. According to the Stevenson University online website regarding the role of museums in education, it states, physically surrounded by elements that they have previously been taught allows students to connect the visual with their class experiences. When both iterations of the same information are merged, a complete understanding of the subject matter is more easily achieved by the student, allowing them to successfully further their education. Another problem caused by not having free admission is that it prevents low-income families from engaging with museums. A quote from the Community Service Society website states, 1/5 of New York City's population lives in poverty, and more than 1/3 are made up of low-income families. They can't afford to visit our world-class museums. They are priced out of the cultural market and don't feel welcomed. So now let's talk about some potential solutions to this problem. The main solution that I can think of is having national museums be federally funded, like some already are. According to the congress.gov website, it states, some national museums are authorized by Congress and operated by the federal government. Some examples include the National Museum of the American Indian and the Museum of African History and Culture. However, most national museums are private museums, funded and operated without government involvement. However, a statistic from the Alliance Museums website states 96% of Americans want to maintain or increase federal funding for museums. Next, let's discuss how having free admission fees will affect the future of our nation. If all museums had free admission, it would prompt a growth in our nation's education. A quote from the American Alliance of Museums website also states, children who visited a museum in kindergarten had higher achievement scores in reading, mathematics, and science in 3rd grade compared to children who did not. Children who are at risk for deficits and delays in achievements also see this benefit. By having free admission, it would also boost the popularity of museums and allow more people of all backgrounds to go. Another statistic from American Alliance of Museums website states, support for museums is robust, regardless of political persuasion. 96% of Americans would approve of lawmakers who acted to support museums. In conclusion, free admission to museums would affect our nation in many positive ways, such as by allowing for greater educational opportunities, allowing for people of all backgrounds to experience museums, and to allow museums to become even more popular. One way that you can achieve this in your local community is to talk to your local government officials to get federal funding for museums and to advocate for free admission. I would like to end my speech with one last quote. According to the website, Why We Need Museums Now More Than Ever, it states, the importance of museums lies in their unique ability to connect with our heritage, challenge our perspective, and inspire innovation. A quote from Josh Fisher.